It's Thursday, May 28th, and I'm Mark Friedman. I'm just an American citizen, and please subscribe. I think it's there. Not sure. We hit 100,000 deaths with coronavirus yesterday, or about yesterday, or tomorrow, or the day before yesterday. We never know the exact date. We've had 100,000 deaths here in America. And I think we have to really thank the president for his incredible leadership as we've moved down this path. Now, look, of course, the president isn't responsible for the great majority of the people who died, but his leadership led to a major chunk of the deaths of the people. And as he sits there and says he takes no responsibility, a guy who says when everything is going right, he gets all the responsibility. When everything is going wrong, he gets none of the responsibility. It's like all of the accord, none of the blame. Always that way. Mr. President, how do you look at how you've done this? I get a 10. Look, let's be honest, right? The facts are the facts. He is the most powerful person in the world. He's been president of the United States. He's into his fourth year. We're not talking a neophyte. This guy has had plenty of chances to take care of this problem, has plenty of experience. So what happened is he ignored what everybody was telling him. January and February, we're hearing you have 15 cases or thereabouts. We keep the people on the ship so it isn't more. With the miracle, it's going to be zero. And he starts talking about how it's all politics and he's just playing around. And then he suddenly closes the door to China after letting people in for weeks before, when all these people dispersed into Europe and had come into the United States. And then when he shut it down, had all those people on top of everybody at the airports. Coronavirus everywhere. Total, absolute malfunction failure by the most powerful person in the world. Remember, the most powerful person in the world totally blew this, who should know most anything, totally blew this. So, okay, they say, Mr. President, what do you think? How do you grade yourself? 10, I did nothing wrong. He goes to the CDC, the Trump CDC, that blew it with the tests and says how impressed the people were there with his genius because his uncle was a genius, with the hands going everywhere, telling everybody. And suddenly we come into March and April, and now we got a problem. And then they notice it. Then he can't get tests out. He can't get swabs out. It is just an absolute calamity. The issue isn't opening up the country. Of course we should open the country. The issue is what happened, why it all came in here, and why this guy can't look at his mistakes and deal with it, but instead just keep barreling forward and lie to everybody about his complicity. It is his complicity. I don't hear about Obama or Clinton or Bush. This guy's been president of the United States into his fourth year. That's the bottom line. And he failed. And we have 100,000 deaths, and we're just moving forward. Thank you for your leadership, Mr. President. As always, this country will make it. It's greater than any one person. Peace.